Oh, so Salem is a town steeped in witchy history and folklore. How did those concepts help create New Salem, and which part of New Salem was the most fun to dream up?
Well, it's all my whole series of books is based on parallel universes. So it's one little thing is done differently, and you have a whole new universe. So in our universe, the witches were hanged. In this other parallel universe, they were burned. But witches, instead of dying in fire, they learned how to control fire, use it as a power source, and then they took over the world. Much to the detriment of the world, actually. So for me, it was steeped in the actual history of the Salem trials, and then just one slightly different way.
Okay.
So all hell races.
All right. And
oh, and what was the most fun part?
Yeah, what was the most fun?
The woven. The woven are they're like my nightmare creatures, and I love them, so I really do.
Isn't it funny how you love what you
fear?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and Lily's allergies make her vulnerable in one world and powerful in another. What inspired you to play with that concept?
I think it was just what I was working with was redirected energy. And also a person learning to take something that makes them weak and learning it to channel that and turn it into their strength in another way. Like if you can, a sickness is a sickness is a sickness. There's no way, a lot of people say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I don't know if I necessarily believe that, but I do believe that you can take things that have happened to you and become a stronger person from it. And that's what I wanted to write about.
Cool. Oop. Okay, so here's one about Starcrossed. With the Starcrossed trilogy, your characters have a small basis in mythology. Do you find it easier or harder to work with characters that don't already have a framework in place?
It was easier for me because I understood it. Coming up with your own world from scratch and coming up with your own rules for a whole new magical system is pretty complicated. It's a lot more freeing, but at the same time you got to be careful because you can get like to your third book and be like, I don't know. And that doesn't work when you're writing a book to go, I don't know.
Yeah.
So working within the framework of mythology worked very well for my first series, and just so that I could get my feet wet. And world building is what I love to do. So expect more in the future.
Ooh, cool. So, if you can create an alternate world that captured your idea of perfection, what would it be like?
Boring. Everybody would have a unicorn, that's for sure. And the unicorns wouldn't be like rabid, like Terry Pratchett's unicorns that are like murderous monsters. They would actually be like nice, and they'd smell like lollipops.
Yeah, exactly.
But really, that would be boring. I'm not into perfection. I like things a little messed up.
Who would want it? It is boring, right?
There's no place to go.
Why would you write stories then, It's like everything's perfect.
You skip through the fields for half a day and be like, crap, I'm so bored, I need a beer or something. What's going on? How can I mess up this moment?
Exactly. All right.